He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Dak now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hand off here to Sanders. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this isn't every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
We're going to 52. Kill!
Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
There we go.
Back to throw it. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 4th and short.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles down by only 3. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Barkley again here on 2nd. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Sanders running dead ahead. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
On an unseasonably cool afternoon here in the desert Southwest, the roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
At the 47-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. This complete to Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. short yardage situation here for second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go.
Murray to air it out again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tip Ryman from a yard out. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with counter again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And this will be swung out here for counter. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal.
Go on left. Great. Check. And anyway,
Dillon going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's got it. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
It's now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy...
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
I just wanna rock. Body of the y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he returns this to the 22. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. A good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Yeah, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. middle across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
Tracy trying the right side. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going right side. He finds Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This one is Slayton over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it to Tracy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obvious and critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Wilson now off the bootleg. To the right side and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
24-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Good. Set. 180, 180.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 41.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Great, set. 180, yep.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Giants.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good